Africa, the second largest continent and home to the second highest population, is undoubtedly one of the regions with the most cultural diversity on Earth. Of course, Africa's renowned wildlife, which calls the gorgeous natural environs of the continent home, can be found beyond the presence of humans. Africa's magnificent animals, from the rhinoceros to the zebra and beyond, are proof of how amazing nature is. This video looks at 10 iconic animals that are indigenous to Africa. 1. African civet. The sub-Saharan region is home to African civets, which only weigh 3 to 10 pounds. In fact, some ostrich eggs are larger than an adult civet at full size. Civets, which have an average lifespan of 12 years in the wild, are prized by hunters for their pelts and secretions, which are used to make several perfumes. Although they may appear little and cuddly, African civets are rabid omnivores who consume a wide variety of foods, including plants, insects, and even birds. Civets are nocturnal carnivores that spend the most of the day sleeping and resting. Their darker faces and black patches make them very concealable. 2. Giraffe. The giraffe, which stands at almost 3 meters tall, is known for its long neck and exquisitely patterned coat. Males can reach heights of 19 feet, while females can grow to heights of 15 feet. A newborn calf can reach a height of at least 6 feet, thus even babies are tall. Giraffes are native to a large portion of the African continent and can be found as far north as Chad and as far south as South Africa. The giraffe has a long tongue that measures an astounding 21 inches and consumes plants, leaves, fruits, and other herbivorous material. Additionally, this adaptable organ aids it in grabbing objects stuck to other plants or in hard-to-reach places in trees. 3. Spotted hyena. The natural habitat of the spotted hyena, also referred to as the laughing hyena, encompasses the whole sub-Sahara and parts of eastern and southern Africa. This ferocious scavenger, predator, and carnivore gorges on whatever it can and has been known to pursue prey as diverse as lizards and wildebeests. The spotted hyena is one of the most fascinating wild creatures in Africa, distinguished by its booming voice, spotted coat, rounded snout, and pointed ears. 4. Zebra. The zebra is undoubtedly one of the most recognizable animals in the world and has captured the imagination of countless generations. Zebras are native to eastern and southern Africa and are horses. In the wild, there are about 750,000 of them. The common zebra consumes primarily plants and wild grasses while being a popular prey item for carnivores, including lions, hyenas, cheetahs, and other predators. Unfortunately, zebra populations have been negatively harmed by illegal shooting and poaching, mostly for their unusual pelts, and the Giraffe zebra species has been classified as endangered. Nevertheless, significant conservation and breeding initiatives have been made, guaranteeing that these wonderful animals will live to see another day. 5. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamuses, whose name derives from the Greek for horse of the river, are widespread throughout sub-Saharan Africa, but are most common in the continent's central and southern regions. At least 29 of Africa's 54 countries are home to them, but sadly, poaching and the destruction of their natural habitat have led to a decline in their population. Hippos are now thought to number approximately 130,000 in the wild, and conservationists have labeled them as a vulnerable species. Male hippos can reach up to 3,000 pounds, while female hippos are not far behind at 2,800 pounds, making them the third largest terrestrial mammal after the elephant and rhinoceros. These 50-year-old giants mostly live in swamps and rivers, but they also spend up to 6 hours grazing on grass and other vegetation on land. Hippos can actually consume an incredible 80 pounds of food at once. Although they have a benign appearance, hippos are notorious for their violent nature, and any approaching predator is put in danger by their huge jaws and mouths. 6. Ostrich. Ostriches are among the most amazing birds on the planet and have set records in a number of different categories. They are the biggest and heaviest species of bird, move the fastest, and lay the biggest eggs. The ostrich is a unique mammal that can weigh between 200 and 280 pounds, gallop at a speed of 70 kilometers per hour, and lay eggs that can weigh up to 3 pounds. These magnificent birds, which are divided into the common ostrich and the Somali ostrich subspecies, are spread throughout the sub-Saharan region and the renowned Horn of Africa. Amazingly, females can reach heights of 6 feet, whilst some males have been measured at 9 feet. But do not be fooled by these animals' seeming tranquility. Ostriches will charge swiftly if provoked and will also kick and attack any adversaries with their strong legs. 7. Black and white rhinoceros. The white and black rhinoceros can be found in eastern and southern Africa. However, these extremely magnificent animals are still in survival mode. Only 27,000 wild rhinos are left in the world today due to years of unlawful hunting and poaching, making them an endangered species. Although there are differences between the various species, rhinoceroses can grow to a height of 5 feet and weigh as much as 2,000 pounds. They are sometimes targeted for their horns. Rhinos are generally solitary and calm creatures, but when threatened, they have been known to charge and gore viciously. 8. Kudu. There are 2 subspecies of the antelope known as the kudu, a vulnerable species that lives in parts of eastern and southern Africa. The greater and lesser kudu are both magnificently striped, long-horned creatures, with the greater growing to a maximum height of 5 feet and the lesser to a maximum height of 4 feet. To avoid predators, these creatures typically seek cover in thorny bushes and trees, making them difficult to observe. If large groups are observed, it is likely that they are made up entirely of females who are fiercely protective of both their calves and themselves. Except during mating season, males have been reported to be more solitary and distant. 9. African elephant. It can reach a height of 24 feet and weighs an astounding 6 tons, making it the largest terrestrial mammal on Earth. The majestic bush elephant and the forest elephant are 2 separate subspecies of this elephant that are native to huge regions of Central and Southern Africa. With recognizable curving tusks as opposed to the forest elephant's straighter ones, the former is the largest. Up to 8% of the African elephant's population is lost each year due to poaching, which is regrettably a common target for criminals trying to profit from the ivory tusks. Only about 415,000 African elephants survive in the wild, despite the fact that they are not yet endangered. 10. Heartbeast. A member of the antelope family, the Heartbeast is distinguished by its enormous size, long face, and decorative horns. Up to 8 distinct subspecies of Heartbeast have been recognized, and they may be found all over Central, Western, and Southern Africa. They can weigh up to 440 pounds and reach just over 3 feet tall. Heartbeasts are a non-aggressive species that can survive in the wild for up to 15 years. They are typically observed in big herds, sometimes numbering as many as 300 animals. Heartbeasts, a common sight in savanna grasslands, have also been spotted on the sides of mountains up to 12,000 feet in elevation. One of the world's most diversified natural playgrounds, the African continent is home to a wide array of breathtaking and amazing species. The African environment, which stretches from the vast savanna to the Horn of Africa, is simply amazing to behold. Each of these animals, from the stately elephant to the tiny civet, exemplifies why African wildlife is among the most fascinating on the globe.